Hello, everyone. Welcome to Data609, Mathematical Modeling Techniques for Data Analytics in MS in Data Science program. So before we start, I really want to give you a flavor on what the course is about and then give you an overview of the course syllabus. So first of all, you should be aware that there are three prerequisites for this course. They are Information Systems, Data 600, and Data 605, Fundamentals of Computational Mathematics, and the Data 606, Statistics and Probability for Data Analytics. So if you have not taken those courses yet, you should definitely talk to me so that we can make plans on what we can do and potentially can study some of the key concepts concurrently. If you have already done that, that's great for these prerequisites. And in terms of the course, I really want to give you a sense on what we are trying to do here. So first of all, you should be aware that a lot of problems in data mining and machine learning can be formulated as optimization problems. Therefore, optimization and algorithms are closely related to data mining and machine learning. So in this course, what we're trying to do is really that we want to provide you a perspective of the formulation of the optimization and algorithms for key data mining algorithms, data mining and machine learning algorithms. So these mainly include, in terms of all the data mining and machine learning algorithms, they actually include data fitting and regression, decision tree and random forest, logistic regression, etc., and neural networks and deep learning as well. But what we're trying to do is taking a fresh perspective from the optimization formulation perspective to understand these algorithms. I'm sure that down the road in the program, you're going to learn even more of these specific methodology in data mining. For example, you probably spend more time in deep learning, but at least for now, you should have a grasp on the underlying theory, underlying formulation of deep learning. And then in other courses, you would spend more time on the hands-on coding and playing with the data on the deep learning as well. So now you can kind of get a perspective on what we're trying to do in this particular course. And then in terms of so again, in summary, we want to take a fresh optimization perspective for all the machine learning and data mining algorithms. At least not all of them, but at least key data mining and machine learning algorithms. And then in terms of, why do I think this is important? Why do the program curriculum and the program director think it's important? It's really that math modeling and optimization techniques are essential for data analytics problems. It is a foundation for some problems that we will come across in the future in our study in linear regression, machine learning, and data mining fields. So with understanding of these math modeling techniques, you guys should be able to solve many more real problems more efficiently and effectively. So that's our rationale. And in terms of the structure here for the course, so we have assignments would be 20%. No, assignments and assignment would be 80%. You would have 8 assignments, and then they are equally weighted, meaning each one of them would count for 10 points. And then in terms of participation, you should be expecting that it's account for 20%. So what you do is communication and interaction with the instructor and also with fellow students. That could be through Blackboard or email or in-class questions. So that's 20%. And then here is the textbook. The textbook is Introduction to Algorithms for Data Mining and Machine Learning by Dr. Xin Yang, who is actually in UK. You can find this textbook through many channels. And then we're going to use R for the course. And then if you have never studied R previously, you should take a look at these links so that you can quickly get up to speed. Here's my contact information, and feel free to ask questions or send me emails anytime when you have any questions. And then we can learn together and go through the whole semester together. And let's take a look at the course outline. So in terms of outline, it's actually straightforward. Every 2 weeks, I consider it to be one module, so that we have 8 modules, and then it happens that the textbook have 8 chapters. So each module or 2-week time frame, you should be reading the textbook in each chapter. So that way you understand the underlying theory, and you could start working on your homework problem. And the homework would be due by the end of the 2nd week. So essentially, by the end of the 2nd week of each module. So for example, homework 1 is due by the end of the 2nd week. Homework 2 is actually due by the end of the 4th week, etc., etc. Then you have 8 homeworks due. And here are the major topics that we are going to discuss. These include an introduction to optimization and some mathematical foundations and optimization algorithms. First 3 chapters are really the foundation for the whole course. In other words, you have to understand some of the basics of mathematics foundations, and also you have to understand what is optimization, how to formulate an optimization problem. And then starting from module 4 all the way to module 8, for those 5 modules, we'll focus more on data mining and machine learning algorithms and its relationship with optimization. So these include in the specific topics here listed here, including data fitting and regression, logistic regression, data mining techniques, which is really that clustering and the classification algorithms, and supply vector machines and regression, also neural networks and deep learning. So that's the case structure of the course, and then the outline for the course. And then, of course, you should follow the academic integrity, make sure that you follow all the major rules that's provided by the university. And then one more thing that I really want to discuss here is really these are the tentative meetup times. So would be starting on September 1st, which is second Tuesday of the 2nd week, basically. And then I will provide office hours in this time frame as well. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And then I would post the link for the meeting, real-time meeting that we're going to host for meetup times. And that will be provided in Blackboard system. One thing that I want to discuss in addition to the syllabus, I also want to mention my view of how you should be learning this whole material. So here actually I provided a couple of slides. I would also share this in the Blackboard system as well. So in terms of course structure, what I did was I pre-recorded all the lecture notes and videos of theory for that module. So the reason I use theory is that because it actually involves a lot of mathematics, a lot of underlying theory for what we are going to discuss. So I pre-recorded those so that you can expect that at least it's more than an hour for each week in terms of the contents. But for you, you probably want to spend at least 2 or 3 hours or more reviewing the notes and the videos that I provided. And in terms of notes is really the textbook. So you should read the textbook prior to the meetup. So every week, every module for the first week, and also first 2 days and let's say for every module for the first week, and also the first 2 days of the second week, you should spend time on the lecture notes and videos that I put on in the Blackboard system. You should definitely do that. That should take you at least 2 or 3 or more hours. So you spend more than 3 hours, let's say, for the first 9 days of that module, let's say, and then we would meet up on the Tuesday night. And then what I would do is I focus on explaining specific examples of data studies or some code to share with you so that to explain what we had for the theory part. Again, for the Tuesday meetup, it shouldn't really take a lot of time. I'm not planning to use a whole bunch of time, probably spend the first 10 to 15 minutes to explain specific examples of data studies or some code so that you can refresh what you learned from the videos or from the textbook. So I'm not going to go through the videos in class. So you have to do that prior to the meetup. So and then after that, I can answer all the questions if you have any. If not, you can just move on and start working on your homework for that module, which would be from that Wednesday all the way to the Sunday. So give you 5 days to finish the homework. So, and then in terms of homework, it actually have 2 types. One type will be really theory-based. For example, module 1 homework is really a mathematic problem, trying to find the minimum of this function. Of course, if you don't know this, not yet at this moment, it's okay because that's really what we're trying to learn. And then the second type of homework, let's say for module 6, right, what we're trying to do is really using a specific data set to run some sort of analysis in R so that you can understand the theory and understand the actual implementation as well. And then in the meetup, I'm going to provide you some tips on how we can look at some of this data. That's really the purpose of the meetup. So this is an overview of the course. Of course, you should reach out to me if you have any questions. Okay, thank you, and I look forward to talking to you all in the meetup. Thank you. Bye bye.